Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a magical forest. But something was terribly wrong. The once vibrant flowers were losing their beautiful colors, the trees drooped their branches as if they were sad, and everything looked gray and dull. In the very heart of this forest stood a special tree, known as the Tree of Hearts. But now, its branches were bare and dark, with no life in them at all. One day, a kind and curious little boy named Amir wandered into the forest. He looked around at the sad, gray world and felt a pang in his heart. As he walked, he met the wise owl, perched silently on a branch. Amir looked up and asked, "Why is the forest so gray and sad, Mr. Owl?" The wise owl blinked his large, knowing eyes and hooted softly. "This forest lives on kindness, Amir. Every time someone does a good deed, a glowing leaf grows on the Tree of Hearts. When the tree is full of light, the colors will return to our home." Amir, determined to help, walked deeper into the woods. Soon, he heard a tiny, whimpering cry. Following the sound, he found a small squirrel, Nutty, sobbing beside an empty nest. "Oh, no!" Nutty cried. "A big wind blew away all my nuts, and my nest is broken. I'm going to be so hungry and cold tonight." Amir didn't hesitate for a second. He spent the entire afternoon helping Nutty search for his lost nuts and carefully mending the tiny nest with twigs and soft leaves. Just as they finished, a soft chime echoed through the woods. Ding! Amir and Nutty looked towards the center of the forest. On the Tree of Hearts, a single, bright green leaf began to glow. Feeling encouraged, Amir continued his journey. A little while later, he came across a group of rabbits arguing over a single carrot. They were shouting and pushing each other, getting angrier by the minute. "Wait," Amir called out, stepping forward. "If you share, everyone can have a piece and everyone will be happy." He took out a small, safe knife from his pocket, carefully cut the carrot into equal pieces, and even shared some of his own apple with them. The rabbits stopped fighting and started nibbling on their food together, peaceful and content. Another chime rang out. This time, a whole cluster of leaves popped up on the tree, glowing so brightly that their light reached the nearby river, making it sparkle. As the sun began to set, the air grew chilly, and Amir realized he was lost. He couldn't remember the way back home and started to feel a little scared. He sat down on a log, shivering. But then he heard a familiar chattering sound. Nutty the squirrel appeared, followed by all the rabbits he had helped earlier. "Don't worry, Amir," Nutty chirped. "You helped us, and now we will help you." Nutty showed Amir a secret shortcut through the bushes, and the rabbits brought him soft moss to keep his feet warm as he walked. They guided him safely through the twilight. Just as Amir reached the edge of the forest, he turned back to look one last time. Suddenly, the Tree of Hearts exploded with thousands of colorful lights. Blue, pink, gold, and green leaves filled every single branch, glowing with a magnificent, warm light. Instantly, the light spread across the land. The grass turned a brilliant green. The flowers bloomed in every color of the rainbow, and the whole forest felt happy and alive again. The wise owl flew down and landed on a branch beside Amir. "Well done, Amir," he said, with a proud look in his eyes. "You have saved the forest. And the moral of the story is this: kindness is like a light. When you do something good for others, you aren't just helping them. You are lighting up the world around you. And that light will always find its way back to you." Thanks for watching, and don't forget to spread a little kindness today.